Chelsea should be seized from Roman Abramovich as part of sanctions, MP says. Labour MP Chris Bryant has questioned whether Roman Abramovich can continue to own Chelsea Football Club and called for the seizure of his assets as part of sanctions against Russia. The MP for the Ronda says Abramovich admitted in court proceedings that he paid for political influence and has links to the Russian state and his public association with corrupt activity. Bryant told the House of Commons via The Sun, following some of the reports in The Sun and other newspapers today. "I've got hold of a leaked document from 2019 from the Home Office, which says, in relation to Mr. Abramovich. As part of HMG's Russia strategy, aimed at targeting illicit finance and malign activity, Abramovich remains of interest to HMG due to his links to the Russian state and his public association with corrupt activity and practices." An example of this is Abramovich admitting in court proceedings that he paid for political influence. Therefore, HMG is focused on ensuring individuals linked to illicit finance and malign activity are unable to base themselves in the UK and will use the relevant tools at its disposal, including immigration powers, to prevent this. That's nearly 3 years ago, and yet remarkably little has been done in relation. Surely Mr. Abramovich should no longer be able to own a football club in this country? Surely we should be looking at seizing some of his assets, including his £152 million home? And making sure that other people who have had Tier 1 visas like this are not engaged in malign activity in the UK. The Sun reported on Wednesday that Abramovich is effectively barred from living in the UK, with immigration officials under clear instruction to work towards ensuring Mr. Abramovich cannot base himself in the UK. Joe Cole compares brilliant Chelsea hero Kai Havertz to Liverpool star, a future manager. Jody Morris amazed by Chelsea star's commitment. It's not normal. Arsenal legend Thierry Henry questions Chelsea transfer. The Chelsea owner withdrew an application for a UK Tier 1 investor visa in 2018 as he wants to be resident in the UK, but any application for a permanent visa is almost certain to be turned down. Abramovich assumed control of Chelsea back in 2003 and has turned what was a largely underachieving club into a European footballing superpower. Under his ownership, the West London club have spent nearly £2 billion on transfer fees alone, an outlay which has been rewarded with 2 Champions League titles, 1 Club World Cup and 6 Premier League crowns. More Romelu Lukaku desperate to leave Chelsea and willing to take pay cut to rejoin Inter Milan. More Fabio Capello explains why Romelu Lukaku is struggling at Chelsea. For more stories like this, check our sport page. Follow Metro Sport for the latest news on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.